What's up, MBTX? I am. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pumped. Are you? You gonna be down there? Yeah, let's do it. Definitely get in touch. I don't know how you can get a hold of me. Discord, um, email. If you Discord or email me, maybe I'd shoot my number. Yeah, it'd be fun. I don't really know anybody down there necessarily. I'm going alone, so just gonna feel it out. Never been to one before, so it'll be new. Oh. Are you PGA member? Are you PGA member, MB? Are you going as media? Or are you going as PGA member, as vendor? What line of business are you in? No read. Oh, indoor facility. Right on. We're at in Texas. New Braunfels. I think I did I think I did work in Texas, in New Braunfels, I mean. Pretty sure. I worked there not long ago, a few years ago. Not, I wasn't physically there, but our company did. What type of indoor facility? Is it a golf zone one, or is it certain brand? Oh. With this set here, like what? Like with the MLM2 Pro? I've thought about doing that. Didn't know how much pain that would be or how well it would work. You watch the national championship tonight? Looking for unicorns? Yeah. Yeah, my dad's a big Irish fan, so I was helping him root for him, but it was never, it felt, yeah, it was a tough night to be an Irish fan. I enjoyed Shane Gillis's Under Armour commercial where he was at church. I thought that was pretty funny. How you doing, Cushington? How is this scene set up, guys? Is the switching annoying? Is it nice to be able to see the flight? In the range, it might not be worth having it switch like this, but on the course, I'm thinking maybe. I'm kind of just testing out a scene right now. Springboks tend to pick up all of them. Been a work in progress. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing Bluetooth especially, I suppose. Definitely more consistent. I actually, hey DJ, how you doing, man? I actually, DJ, I'm triggering it off of something different than sound now. So I think I got a better method where sound doesn't have to be a problem, because like for me, with all the microphones, the sound can be different. Now it doesn't even, it can be dead silent in here, and even a little tiny shot will trigger the transition. So I'm hoping this will be a little bit better. The slow-mo, I added that in here today, but that's not, I don't have a swing camera. I'm just using my room camera. A swing camera would be more helpful, be more down the line. I'm looking at getting something maybe. Ten inches snow down tonight. Oh wow, CB, no way. So what do you guys do when that happens? Wait for it to warm up? Probably. That's probably all you can do. Hunker down. I think the mistake a lot of people make in the South is bringing heating sources into the home. You know, they're not necessarily as geared up as we are up north, and so you have people like, you know, I don't know, burning the wrong type of heat sources and killing themselves, and carbon monoxide and all kinds of different stuff. Generators, they're putting them, you know, I don't know. I think that's one of the dangerous things down there. I heard you got to roll. You got to fix your wrist there, friend boy. Man, how long are you down and out for that? I'm sorry to hear, man. Appreciate the compliment. You're excited to get 3 inches in Texas? Oh, expecting. There's nobody excited, is there? Maybe a kid. Yeah, they overload their circuits. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people get desperate, right? I mean, they don't have it the same. Like it's -10, feels like -35 here right now. Yeah, it would be tough to sit out that long. I would do about anything. Don't the breakers stop that CB, or it doesn't? Like, I mean, you can still overload it even if you have the proper breaker and all that. Obviously you can. You're saying people do. Yeah, if it's bad, yeah. Which obviously happens. Yeah, it's so stinking cold up here right now. Finished terribly, DJ. Honestly, it was the worst finish and worst golf I've played probably all year, those last 8 holes. I finished like this. I mean, here every shot coming in was just hooded left, and I think I played the last 8 holes like 15 over. So kind of blew a good. I had a pretty decent tournament going. It was definitely going to be inside the cut, and I was going to get some points for it. And my buddy came over. We had a good time, a few laughs, some good conversation. I haven't seen him in a while, and I think I was tired. By the time he left, it was like maybe 1 a.m. I think I was just tired. I went right back into the round, and I was just hooking the ball. Yeah, it was definitely an ouch. It wasn't. That's okay though. That's the way it goes sometimes. I think I was just worn out. I'm working on a few things right now, trying to get a little more consistent. It's actually working with my irons. It's just the driver, but the driver, if I swing too many drivers, the back starts hurting really bad. So I don't love to bang those into the sim that much, but I definitely was turning it around. I mean, MBT, I think the direct connect's really just going to be a Bluetooth connection. So it's going to be, Bluetooth connection disguised as GSPro. I mean, like it'll be like the Springbok thing. It'll be no different really, right? I mean, it's just going to hand the connection off to the computer and send the shots into GSPro. It'll have a little interface like Square does, but yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's going to do anything different than, say, Springboks does. And I worry it won't have webcam putting. So then for me, it wouldn't be something I would utilize. But if you're running a sim shop and it works, say it works better, or it, that kind of a thing, then maybe you'd want it anyway. Really? They bond over time. Didn't really know that. And I did, DJ, I kind of did turn that round around. I mean, started off like 5 over through the first 5 or whatever. And by the time I signed off, I think I was even through 27 or 28. 27 or 28 holes. I was either even or 1 over maybe. And then, like I said, I took an hour off, got cold, and came back and didn't play well. But I had to finish it. I had to finish it that night. I couldn't wait till the morning or it wouldn't even register it. So I was like, I got to get this round done. And I got to the par 3 where the water was kind of on the edge. And I hooked one in the water and had to re-tee. Hooked another one in the water, had to re-tee. And so once that happened, the round was kind of over. And the shots weren't terrible. They were just 10 yards left to target, and that was dead. So but I gotta get that more there. Had the deadline to finish that round not been last night, I wouldn't have even played. I was too tired. But oh well. How to completely eliminate disconnects. What's crazy is I haven't completely eliminated, but I nearly never have a disconnect, but I only have one of them to deal with. I don't have multiple MLMs, so I don't know how to even, you know, I'm sure that's part of the issue. It's having multiple Bluetooth connections, maybe. Sounds like what the Pro did. Yeah, it was just like, it was a situation where like that hole with the water, you know, the pin was, there's Sunday pins in that round, so if you hit it at all left, even 10 yards left, it was 220 yards, you were going to be wet, and then the tee box was so that if you never really crossed out of the water, so it was basically a re-tee, so it was like hitting it out of bounds. I mean, you'd have to see if there'd be a way to isolate, and you probably have already messed with it, which computer connects to specifically which Bluetooth, but Springbok is just looking for the MLM device. It's probably not trying to differentiate between multiple ones. They recommend you trip all your breakers, tighten all your lugs every 4 to 5 years. I should, I need to do that then. I'm just surprised my mini split still works in this weather. It's -10 out, and my mini split's still pumping heat into here. Right, if I could get to there. Flexibility is getting worse. I think the new scene is working well. Hopefully it's not too much the way it transitions. I want it to provide a better viewing experience. I don't want it to be too much. Simple is still good. And shafts am I using? These are dynamic X100s. I think X shaft stickers off on this one, but True Temper X100. Oh, thanks, DJ. What's that thing doing? No more replay now? What? That's a replay of me grabbing a club. That's so much better of a swing. I just am not getting my hands totally set at the top. And when I do, it almost hurts the wrist. The wrist, it does not, I tend to want to be more upright. Part of it is the more I weaken the grip, the harder flexion I feel like comes. Because as you roll, so having the grip right changes the way that club sets. But it's almost painful in a way. If I get it the wrong way, it's like that wrist can't really flatten out like I want it. AC vent right where you need to mount your projector? Oh no. Can you move the vent? You don't need AC in California. Oh, come on. Set it more. Set it more. Get that club more set. Isn't that the truth, Colters? You want it to translate. You talking about the K2? The tether tees are not, they're not in stock? I didn't even know that. Tell you what I did prior to, oh, K2 just got back in stock today. I tell you what I did prior to the K2. See if I have it here. Prior to owning the K2s, I don't know if I still have it. Well, I can just describe it. I don't think it's in here. Maybe. I don't see it. Well, prior to owning the K2s, what I did was, oh, for SGT members, I'll just put on 50% off with their K2 for SGT. Nice. So prior to owning the K2, I just went to Walmart before I owned the K2 tees, and I just bought like the elastic string that kids use for necklaces. Like my daughter used to make beaded necklaces, you know, or bracelets. That just elastic string, and I just tied fishing knots to swivels, and tied those knots to the tees, and that's what I was using prior to owning the K2s, and it worked great. So it's a good filler. If you just buy some elastic string, you can use that as well. Works okay. Yeah, see, I'm just not as set as I need to be, as I want to be at the top. do like seeing the replay cam. I wish I had one that was more down the line, but I want to get more set, more wrist set. There, that's so much better than, it's like sometimes I'm just cast, I'm not. I'm gonna play a couple holes, see how this scene works if I play some golf with it. I haven't done that yet. Ooh. Ooh. So if I ever complete something I'm trying to do, I immediately look for what else can I do. This is a living, breathing thing out here. What else could I do? That's better. That's better. Just having that cam is helping me too, Stu. It's helping me see where I'm at. It's a lot better visual. Then I have my window behind me, which acts like a mirror, and I do use that when I practice. But I want to be more here with the wrist more set, less there, more there, and have that set. Lately I've been using the MLM2 Pro, Judd, mostly. That's been the one I've been using the most. The accuracy on it to me is just awesome, and then the way it works with webcam putting, I really enjoy using it. There's a little bit of a delay on the shot. That'd be the only thing I'd say sometimes is a negative, but you get used to it if that's the only thing you use. What type of camera do I use? GoPro 11 vacation. Yeah, I think the GoPros would work great. The square is awesome, Judd. It's really, really hard to argue with the square. Just the ease of use and plug and play, no GSPro subscription. When you hit hooks, it hooks. When you hit fades, it fades. The spin number is so-so, and that's a number that can be important, but they do a darn good job of getting that so close to realistic that it's if that's all you play with, you'd have a hard time even noticing it wasn't perfect. But when you set it up against other LMs, you can see the spin number is slightly off. And what I mean is, like, sometimes you might have spin at 1800, it might come up with 1400. You might have spin at 26, maybe it comes up with 29, 30. It's in a tolerable enough range that it's not creating a totally different shot than what you've hit. But yeah, I think the square is a great little unit. I really do. And they're constantly trying to improve it. But you really can't beat the MLM as far as accuracy at this price point, the under $1,000 price point. It is a great sweet spot, launch monitor. It really is. Because, I mean, sure, you can get more accurate stuff, but to get pretty good club data on it too. I mean, I would say it measures and guesses, estimates close, really close, enough to give you like good enough feedback to know where you're at. I mean, like I say, you put it up against a $15,000 unit. Is it matching every single stat? No, but it's not like so far off that you're going to become a bad golfer by using it. I think it is a perfect sweet spot launch monitor. They found out like how good do the numbers really have to be for 90% of the golfers out there. They don't need to be perfect. Most of us go out and we play our game. We don't have a clue whether we hit it 600 side spin or 800 side spin, or, I mean, the pros, that's really going to matter for them when they're hitting the, 2-yard spots on greens. But for us, I mean, come on. We got enough factors out there just playing public courses. So it's a really cool launch monitor. I have it over there and I do use it, but when I practice, I use my MLM. I just trust the accuracy of the spin a lot more. And I'm really working on my spin number a little bit here and my launch angle. Thin, one more set though. Right there, maybe. I'm gonna play a couple holes. TGL didn't even go with 15. They put a I don't even know how they quite did the TGL stuff, because, I mean, to be honest, like, how are they reading them out of the bunker? I don't even understand that. I'll be honest with you. I guess, no, when they get to the bunker, they're hitting onto the green. But they hit out of the bunker when they're in the fairway, don't they? So I just don't get how they read that. So the shot's penalized from the bunker area, but like, if sand flies up, how does the LM really read that ball number? I just don't fully understand it, how they're doing it. They got those little hitting stations, but... And obviously Tiger was like, hey, that's not right on one of his shots. He didn't say that, but I mean, his face did. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. I'm just gonna play neighborhood golf. I just want to see how this scene works when I walk through a golf course here. I'm not gonna play anything competitive or anything too serious, but hard putting, stimp 12. Yeah, he definitely made a face. Hey, Ida, he definitely made a face as if, I want to say that was BS, but I guess it is my launch monitor company and my production, so I'd kind of be calling my own thing BS, but his face said this is BS when he looked up at the camera. There's no way there's no way a pro's missing that shot by 20, 30 yards. There's just no way. There's no way. He'd have to have a different club in his hand. You know. Good old golf bag. Yeah, that one that he hit in the water over the green. No, but I filmed it today. I haven't made the video. But yeah, I did film it. Got the stack system. I want to get that, Ida. I'd like to get that too. The only thing I've done for speed training is basically take naked swings with the driver till exhaustion, but I try not to do that too much. Just hard on my back. All right, we'll see how this scene works playing a golf course. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Just testing it out here before I go to bed. 81 yards. I love how the replays of me chatting with you guys. Look at All right. Get over it. Oh, what? Oh, where am I? Did I have mulligans turned on? Yeah, let's start over. So there we go. Seems to be switching nicely, honestly. I don't mind that at all. So we get it there. It should switch on the putt too. I don't know if I like that it switches on the putt, but let's try it here. You tell me what you think. Oh. And we're back. It's top secret, Cold Turbs. Top secret. I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna make something that shows you how. The one I had last night looked for decibel volume, but I failed at that, so I went a new route today. I think this is better. I had family over. We were watching the game and playing golf, so I never tested it today after I got it put together. I love witchcraft. So then I think I can go here too and just switch the scene. We can go into putting already, and it should still auto switch back then if this is the view you guys want to see when I putt. I think it will. Come on. Oh, wah, wah, wah. It's supposed to switch back. Uh, yeah, I had decibel too, but my loud mouth likes to talk too much on stream, you know, so I why won't it switch back? This is not supposed to happen this way. Yeah, I know, but it's hard, it's complicated. I didn't have a mic specifically for the ball, and just make it a bit louder. Yeah, I know, but my voice gets over 16 when I go woo and get all excited and shit. So, you know, the scene is this one or this one and this one. Bada ba. Then switch this one. It shouldn't still work. That's dumb. Like the way it is now? Thanks, Stu. Now let me see something here. Settings, hotkeys, where are they at? I thought I had a hotkey that would switch me back, unless my... maybe I screwed that up. That's so weird. It was like stuck. Huh. I don't know what happened there. Remove this one, probably screws it up. Okay, I'll try that. Use yours for swing work stuff? Yeah. No, the audio one worked, but the replay is fine. If the replay gets off, like, I don't care. So, like, the replay might go for anything, but the scene switching I really couldn't afford. I really didn't like how it would randomly just sometimes switch. If, like, maybe I clicked my club against the side of this and that was loud enough, like there. Now it did the replay, it would switch the scene too. And so I needed to figure out a better way. I think I found the best way to do it, so. Except that didn't send a shot. That's not cool. I don't know why it would do that. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, it seems to be working real. Hey, PDN, what's up? Snowing in Houston. That is like a milestone moment when it's snowing in Houston, isn't it? All right, let's try this scene switch again. So if I go to here and switch to this scene, it should switch back after I putt. If it doesn't, it's gonna get torqued off. Okay, here we go. Back to the drawing board. Come on, you can do it. Nope. Oh. Why isn't it doing it? Oh, I'm not very smart. That's why it's not doing it. Wow, bro. Man, why do I... This is why I wanted to test it tonight, but sometimes it's freaking cold. Also, light up green like it recognized ball placement. Oh, like just a minute ago it did. Just a minute ago it lit up green. Yeah, it does that when the M11 Pro misses a shot. The green lights up. The ball placement one lights up. When it misses a shot, you'll notice it light up green right after it misses it. Okay, so you should switch back off this scene now. Come on, man. Do it. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't matter what scene it's on. It'll go back to this one. Yeah, there we go. It's working. And then I got a replay of me. Yeah, it does it whenever it misses a shot. Let's see if I can get it to miss a shot. If I shank one over here. Sometimes it won't read those. Oh, it read it. Every now and then it'll like have a hard time reading a shot that you like shank. And now it's not. Sometimes the high flops it does it. I've done all the firmware updates, yep, to the MLM. I'm all the way updated. I've got no issues. I had some issues the other night when my battery was really low, but that was because the wall charger got unplugged and I didn't realize it. How do you like that one when I'm putting? If it switches when I putt, is that annoying? Or should I switch it before I putt? Should I go to here and then putt and let it switch out of this? Would you rather just keep this view throughout the putt? And then have it switch back to full? Yeah, I thought so too. It just seems like it's hard to catch the ball. Like it almost doesn't change soon enough. Yeah, Lars, I'm having trouble getting into my SketchUp room, and then I was having trouble getting into it, and then I realized it was a different Gmail account. So then I get into it, and I have to clean up that file before I can share it with you, because I've got my entire house modeled. There's so much in it. I got to pull the sim room out of it and get it to you. But I absolutely can. I don't need to share with you the dimensions of my entire home. But I would happily give you the sim room stuff. So I got to get in there and clean it up. But over the houses, you don't mind how it switches? If there's any like specific things you want in the meantime, I can grab those quick and just get the measurements. Right. Yeah, we had a tornado hit our house in 2019, I think it was. No? Yeah. And so when that happened, we had everything, it's so much that had to be redone, and I ended up doing a lot of it. So a lot of it was like estimating and whatnot. Well, I just ended up, since I've done AutoCAD stuff before, I ended up modeling like everything. Live in a mansion, not at all. Not at all, Stu. Nope. No, I wish. Maybe someday. My kids wish I did. Oh, why did that switch but not send? That seems super weird. Finding out little things here. Oh, because it says select drop. When do you leave? You do not have to donate, my friend. But tomorrow night I'll stream. I'm gonna stream tomorrow night and play a little bit and talk PGA show. I just want to get some ideas and see what people, may or may not want to see, and just talk about kind of my plan for going down there and league this week. What we're gonna do for league. So I'm looking at one thing tomorrow with the people I stay with regarding their course and the setup and what kind of access I'll have. I think I'll have some access to a course up in the Villages in Florida. So may do that. So here we'll just go to this view when we putt. I think this is a better view for you guys when I putt. You can actually see what I'm doing with the aim. And then it'll switch out of that and go back to this view for the tee. Oh boy. Don't need all that. All the ProTX info you can get. Yeah, MBTX is going down there, so I'd like to meet up with some people when I'm down there. I'm going alone. I really don't have anything necessarily lined up. A couple of things I've looked at lining up, but I want to go to the golf. I'm going to go to the Golf Zone event. The Golf Zone National Finals, the final 2 teams play for $150,000 live on the Golf Zone simulators on Thursday. So I think that'd be pretty cool to see it. That'll be happening at the show. It's kind of a cool course, Lars. Getting feedback static on my mic. Still getting static. Could be just the way it was plugged in. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sounds good, huh? Hey, thanks, man. I don't like static. Oh, it's putting time. Got so many golf balls out. We had people over to watch the game tonight. Pretty sure James Robinson. I don't even know if I know. Am I supposed to know? Should I feel bad? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely don't like switching it when it takes the ball starts moving already and it's already switched. I'd rather have it here when I'm putting. Although I don't know if that other view needs the replay or not. Maybe it does. The full screen view, do I need the replay on that view? Try without it. Okay, leave it, okay. For lining it up properly, I mean, what I did when I had it, I use my overhead projector to line up most everything, but what I did a lot of times with it was I took a swing stick like this or whatever, and I would just lay this down on my line, and then I would shut off my overhead projection because I noticed that the light from the overhead projection would reflect differently on the ball. And then I would just take 2 golf balls. I'd lay it to the side of my line, but parallel. And then I would just take 2 golf balls when I played with it, and I would just put them down and do the alignment kit. And then when I was going to do GSPro with it, I would do this same thing, and then I'd move the unit around until I got it zeroed, because you can't make an adjustment for GSPro. So, and then I just would try to keep it in that same spot. But you know, every time you touch the screen, it's going to be close to where it was. But that's how I did it mostly, was I would put a stick down and then lay 2 balls against the stick. And then if I had to pull the stick out because it was causing interference, I would. But that was how I aligned it. So I don't know if that helps, but that's kind of the best way I would do it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, every time I played GSPro with it, that's what I would do. I would try to get the unit zeroed out in practice mode so that it was zeroed, because you can't do any adjustment on the third party currently. There's a flippy little wristy shot there. Spin. Watch the wrists in this replay. Whoop. Oh, they weren't as bad as I thought, but yeah, the replay cam's kind of cool. It's like the close-up replay better. Well, I was gonna do both. So see if we can do a flop replay. Watch how steep this goes. Steep back and wham. Use the bounce of the club to get that ball to go high. Ball go high. Club speed 55 miles an hour. Yeah, so you could do the same thing that I'm doing with this replay cam, Lars, with the MLM2 Pros. So the MLM2 Pro, the one thing about that cam is it like plays through itself and then it disappears. So I was gonna actually add it the same as this and put it side by side so I'd have both. Big YouTuber out of UK, sort of a Rick Shields. I gotcha. He's got the Golf Zone for him, so he'll be at the Golf Zone finals. Is that what you're saying? I'm in the sand, crappy lie. So watch now, it should turn green. The hit thing should turn green. So it missed that shot. And a lot of times when it does miss a shot, it turns green. It didn't that time. Yeah, see right there. See? Told you, when it misses a shot, it turns green. I haven't decided if I'm playing around. I wasn't going to PDN. I was just testing out this new scene. I was actually practicing earlier. PDN was here for the dumpster fire last night. A couple people have asked how it went. I said, not good. Not good. I think I was tired. Fell off a cliff. Go to this scene. And then we'll putt. Yeah, I think that works good. I'm happy with it. Never happened. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either. it's the only live I've ever deleted. And it was total impulse. And there was a little what do you want to call it? I might have had a little too much aiming fuel between rounds or between the delays. Oops. It's kind of weird the timing of it if it times out where it's like going to the black screen when it's switching back. I don't know if I really need the fade or the cut. It did, and like I said, it was. I mean, he's the best man at my wedding. I was the best man at his wedding. We've known each other since we were little kids, or young kids anyway. And he just happened to be in town. He hit me up. He's like, "Hey, can I stop by?" And it was dang near midnight. I'm like, "Yeah, stop by." I didn't know. So yeah. And then he didn't leave until, I don't know, 1 maybe. And that's when I decided I got to finish this round before morning because they closed the tournament. So even though I was tired and not in shape for it, I tried. Got you a new truck, lifelong for. Oh no, went with the GMC. Oh no. Well, I'm all GMCs and Chevys, so I got all GMCs and Chevys. 3 of them. One of them is my proudest purchase, and that I made this year. That's I got a 9-passenger GMC conversion van. It is like a limo. It's a fun time. It was a I had to buy kind of thing. your Ford though is pretty insane. The Ford that you do have. What'd you buy? You bought a pickup? Like a Sierra? Yukon? What'd you buy? Sierra Denali? It'd be crazy if I'm just messing around on this course, testing out a scene, and I hit one in. Sierra 25 AT4. Oh, nice. That's a sweet truck. That's a sweet truck. You're in car buying mood. All right, give me the what you don't like about the scene. What would you change? Anything you would change? It's a disease? Yeah, it is. One of the new Broncos? Oh, come on. I almost want that to just cut and not fade. Two seconds feels like a while. Ooh. That's going to trigger a replay. Hit my desk with it. 84. I think when I get to green, it could just stay there. Wouldn't have to go. Five. Go there. I don't think prices ever go down, do they? There we go. 2 seconds was way too long for that fade. 112. Oh shoot, there's water here. Doing one glove challenge? No. I could. What is going on here? Did I really have the wrong one? Okay, now I got the right club. I just was not swinging hard. See, that's where I don't know if it needs to switch back like that. I don't really care for that. Da, da, da. I might just leave it here for this one. All right, 12 foot. But then it switches to this. Okay, go in. Now looking at the wall chart. No, 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 no. No, not tonight. You don't think the switch works? I mean, you just don't really like it for putting, the switch on putts? Right, so it's almost got to already be here. And then what I don't like is how when I'm here, if I miss this putt, I should have missed it, dummy. I should have missed it outside the circle. If I miss it, it like zooms back out to the full screen. So I need to switch it before I putt, or don't switch, or have it not switch at all. I feel like. Oh man. There we go. Go in. Off the roof. Don't see the need to switch for putting at all? Yeah. So this is what I don't like about the switch on the putting is, so if I go to, let's say I go to this view now, and I have it here. I think when I'm on this view, I don't want it to auto switch out. So like, if I putt, and it goes outside the circle, now it switches back, and I then have to go here. It just feels complicated. I feel like it just should stay in the putting view until I'm done putting. Yeah, I think it should. Like stay in this view or stay in the, I don't know. I just don't feel like it needs to switch when I putt. I should just choose it and leave it whatever it is maybe. I don't want it to become annoying. But I also don't want to have to think about it. I want it to just do whatever the same all the time, and then I can just play and have this scene kind of just morph around how I play, you know? I think you can see the like brake a little bit better, the aim and the brake a little better. You mean on the iron shot? You don't mind, like, you don't even need to switch up to the full view for the iron shot? Just keep it in the full screen view on iron shots and then switch. Just never have it auto switch. Just whatever view it's in, leave it. No, I'm just trying things. I actually appreciate it, Cushington. I'm trying this scene out tonight because I knew there wouldn't be 70 viewers, and people don't often want to sit and troubleshoot with you, but I knew some of the OGs would be here. Hey, Ramon. I wonder if that pool plays as a hazard. I think it does. Good night, Lars. Good to see you, man. I'm heading to bed soon, too. This isn't going to last a whole lot longer. I just wanted to test it out. I think everything's working. So, like, the replay's working good. The scene switchers are working. I'm going to have to decide how I really want to use those. Send the GSPro programmers into orbit. I'm just thinking, you know? Hit it. No. See, I don't like that one. That one I don't like. On putts, I don't want to switch. Unless it switches sooner. I don't know how I could get it to do that. You're out too, Ida? Same here. What's the same here? What's the verdict? Somebody give me a verdict. Of all the things, what would you suggest as a viewer? What would you like to see? Stu, you're the last one, or is PDM out? PDN's out too, huh? All right. Scene switch delay on your GSPro box for putts. Oh, you mean like this one here, where I push this? I've got it where I can switch scenes on the box. So like I can switch scenes manually and don't necessarily need it to change. So I do have it where I can switch scenes right on the box. But and then I tried to keep like the map and the data in the same place so there's not too much changes when I switch the scene, more so the meat of it. Those numbers, oh, those are off on this scene. I don't even have them on. So there's supposed to be these on there too. There we go. Like the full screen putt, which should stay there as long as you're on the green. Is that what you meant, Colin? So now these should go here. And the top number should stay the same. Yeah, so nothing should really change except for like none of the data you guys are looking at is going to change, which was the intent. Shot 2. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that too. Play a hole in the putt screen. I'll probably never keep the putt screen the entire time, Vince. But I will play a hole in the putt screen for you. And the reason I say that is because my full scene view is something that is unique about the channel. I get a lot of positive feedback on. So I would have a hard time abandoning this full scene view at some point during the play. That's just me being straight. Let's see here. Let's say GSPro full screen. Go there. There. But I'll do it. Let's do it though. So I go here. And then why is that doing that? If I go to this scene, can I even do it? Yeah, maybe I can. Let's see here. I'll play the rest of this hole in this scene. So now it shouldn't switch. Oh, it's just going to go in the hole. Now it shouldn't switch out of this view anymore until I'm completely done. And then when it's traveling between holes, I can just reach over and push right here, and I'm back in this view. So I guess it's just a matter of when I switch to putter, switch to the putting view, and then when I'm done, I switch it out of it. Then there's no manual change from there. The only time it's going to manually change is when I'm in a full shot view like this. Didn't read it. Currently, the only time it's going to change is this view. Full shot. When the shot takes off, it's going to flip. It'll watch the shot, and then it's going to flip back. And then it'd be up to me here. So then I could switch into putt view. Hit a putt. It won't change. Hit a putt. It'll stay. And if I wanted to putt from this view, I could. I could just putt from this view. But it flips over. It always flips from that view. So work in progress. I don't know. Have to see. But at least it's functioning tonight. Like last night, it really wasn't functioning. Oh. You know, I templed the, I have done that. I just don't feel like it doesn't feel like I feel like this just feels like you're here. Like you're in the room with me a little bit. I think that view is really cool, and there's a streamer who does it. Is it like it's like Bob Chung or somebody, forget the name. he does it where he's like standing in and he hits from the green screen. I've messed with that. But it's not very clean. I don't know. It's cool. It's just I don't know if it looks like he's in the game, but it doesn't. For me, for my setup and my stream, it's more of like, here's my sim room, and a lot of the people that watch are like, you know, I want to do a floor like you, or I want to do like the control box, you know, or how did you mount your screen, or what computers are you running, whatever. And all of that is kind of part of the scene, I guess. So I have done that. I think it's cool, but I don't know if it's what really fits what I'm trying to do necessarily, if that makes sense. But I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. That's a good way of explaining it. Hey, Tom. Tom, what's up? What do I recommend for the my hitting mat is 4x7, and I mean a lot of them are 4x10. Depends on what you're gonna do. If you're gonna put a hitting strip in it, if you know what kind of hitting mat you're gonna get. Get in there. I'm not even close, honestly. I mean, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to go, but there's a lot. I got a lot of kind of planning and getting things together to do tomorrow. I've got some stuff ready. Started putting together just like the stuff I'm going to travel with, which I don't want to travel with. I like to travel light. I'm kind of somebody who likes to bring less, and if I need something, I buy it there. Not electronics wise, but I don't like to pack too heavy, so light as I can go. The biggest stuff I want to bring is like my camera and sound gear, obviously, and then I've got a lightweight PC and just a couple of, I mean, I just want to know, I want enough tech to get what I need. I just don't want too much. So I'm trying to simplify all of that to see what I can take. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get packed and get ready to go south, and then it's 5 a.m. on Wednesday. I'll be taking off out of here, and I won't really get into the show until after lunch. So worked on adding the adding a couple things to the scene tonight, Tom. Should work on adding the replay camera, and then some scene switchers. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I am gonna stream tomorrow night. Probably only be like tonight. It'll be for like an hour or so. Well, maybe 2. I might play around, but I want to talk PGA show with everybody before I go, and then I got to think about it tomorrow morning. But I've got some ideas for Thursday Night League this week, and the best way to do it. It may be that I do it Friday. Not that everybody else can't play Thursday, but yeah, I'm gonna think about that in the morning. I was talking with some people down there that I'm staying with. They're in the Villages, Florida. They're in the Villages, which is like an hour and a half north of Orlando. That's kind of where I'm actually going to be at night. So I got a little bit of drive each day. But on Friday, I should be in the Villages and have access to golf. And I don't think I'll be at the show on Friday if I don't need to be. If I can get everything Wednesday and Thursday at the show that I need, I don't know that I'll go Friday. So it just depends. And then I should have access to the golf course Friday, and then Friday evening maybe I'll do league, and I'll set up outside on the range, and just do it on my cell phone on a vertical live. Give that a try. So, your in-laws have a house there? Yeah, yeah. I had to send them my ID, and so they could get me a pass and all that. So they've got an extra bedroom, and it's my brother's wife's grandparents that live there, and they're they're still pretty young at heart and everything, and health, and they're a lot of fun. So they got room for me, which is kind of nice. But yeah, well, thanks everybody. Appreciate you popping in tonight. It wasn't anything I intended on doing. We were playing golf. I had family over tonight. We played golf during the national championship. That was fun. So just got this scene set up and wanted to test it out. But yeah, that'd be great, Tom. Maybe we can catch you. It'll probably be a shorter one. I've got wrestling. My kids got wrestling, so I'll be out of town after school. It's not that far of a drive, so we'll probably be back early mid-evening, and I'm shooting for a 9:30 stream as long as I'm packed. And if not, it might be a 10 o'clock stream for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Time flies when you're having fun, so never know. But yeah, I want to get one in before we go. What camera am I using for my replay? I'm using this one, which is my room camera. You can use any camera to do it, and the problem with this one is it's only shooting in 60 frames, so it doesn't give me much for replays. But like basically it's sound triggered, so if I make like a banging, if I make a sound, when that sound hits, that's where the replay is going to go. It should already do a replay of that. Should have my arm waving. Yeah, that's kind of, it is almost. But you can do any yeah, good to see you, Cushington. Absolutely. We'll try to catch you in the next one for sure. Yeah, Josh, it's the camera that I've got up there. It's like a $1,400 Sony DSLR, which is made for vlogging and that kind of stuff. So it's really my room camera. It's not my wife's a photographer, so I kind of get her leftover photography equipment to my advantage. So I do have some of that stuff, and I do get some of my video equipment through her knowledge, which helps. But I don't have any high-speed cams. I want to get some true high speeds, one down the line, because the replay from here isn't always that helpful. I mean, I can see some things, but like, for example, if I take a shot, it'll do the replay. And so there it is. But I mean, you can't really see your down the line angles. I can see a little bit of my wrist set there, and I can't really see, you know, so I'd like to get one face on or one back there. This one's angled. It's not the best. You don't see a lot of analytical views from this angle, but it's what I got for now. So, all right, everybody. I appreciate you guys as always. We will see some of you tomorrow night, and if I don't catch you guys, we'll see you soon. And be putting out some content this week, hopefully at the PGA show. So have a good night, everybody. Take care. Thanks for stopping in, Josh, Tom, Kush, Stu, DJ, PDN, if you're still awake. I think he said bye a long time ago. Colin, thanks for coming in. Go Low. I love that name. Just to play on the go. Who else we got? Ramen. Trying to see if anybody else is I'm missing. I don't think so, but if I am, I apologize. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.